Alright folks, how we doing this evening? We are making another leprechaun flute. Oh no. And while this goes, I wanted to make a video to go over, and I want to start off by saying I'm not making this video to bash or to complain or anything against the company and manufacturer of the machine that I have. I'm making this video for the people who comment on my YouTube channel like multiple times a day asking me what machine do I have, and I get where that's coming from, and I know I probably frustrated a few people for telling you it's a Boeing X-37B or a Honda S2K, and there's a reason behind this, and I feel like now I have a responsibility to tell you guys why I've been answering the question this way. Going back, I've made videos on the thing. Like I said, I'm past it. But if you want to know what machine I have, I need you to listen to what I have to say to you, especially if you've never owned a laser engraving machine, a fiber. Please listen. Make your own decisions afterwards. I have a TROTEC SPEEDMARKER 1300. Okay, I'm having fun with it. It looks like a great time. It really does. I have the X, Y, and Z motorized axis. It's a 50 watt. I mean, yes, I'm having a good time right now. I bought this machine for one specific reason. I spent months asking questions to my sales rep. One thing y'all need to understand about TROTEC is it is a worldwide, manufacturer, but they sectioned out per country. Some countries are better than others. You can't work outside your country. You're not allowed to. I don't know if that would help or whatever. Anyways, so my US hub, my sales rep, which is the local city guy, for months I was messaging him, asking him questions, doing my due diligence on the matter, and I bought this machine for one specific reason, and that was because I asked him if I got the X, Y, and Z motorized axis, I could do seamless, designs, which he dubbed segmentation. Seamless segmentation. You would think if, I'm like, cool, I could do giant things at one go, and that would be great. And so, I asked all the questions. There were red flags on questions that I asked and the answers I got, which I knew in my gut were just wrong. I even brought this up to a TROTEC hub outside of the country, let them know, But anyways, but I was sold on this one thing. I thought it would be just so cool to see, and doing videos like this, and this was the plan. So the outrageous price that you pay for this machine, I was okay with, because and the other reason why I'm a little bitter about it, because I was offered free fiber machines from other companies, free, straight up. They were ready to send it to me. But this was the one machine that could do that one thing, and I was like, I gotta go. The other thing, which puts me in a position where I understand where some of you guys are asking me, I've asked you 3 times, you can tell me space shuttles and Honda cars, I'm asking again, tell me what machine you have. I get it, and that's because there was a mystery behind the TROTEC machines going into this, and I'm like, I only knew of 2 people in the country that had one that did what we do, and one of them never answered that question to anybody, and I thought I was like, oh, I know why he's doing that, because he doesn't want anybody else to have one. That was one. The other guy, he's amazing at graphic art. He's so good. He's an inspiration to me. I'm not gonna put their names out there. I don't want to, have them bombarded with questions or anything else. But I will say, I didn't realize the pool was very small, and I didn't understand that there was a potential for me going into this where I was going to be on my own. Even paying what I did cash, like I expected the red carpet, everything. I paid for training. I mean, from day one, there were just red flags. And I want to say, like, TROTEC people, if you're watching this, like, we're good. Like, it's all good. I'm moving on with life. I figured it out, sort of. Whatever. There's no going back. So, you know, it is what it is. It's disappointing. It really is. Mainly the thing is and I'm going to go into this. Like I said, I'm saying my experience. I'm not bashing. You want to buy a TROTEC? Go have fun. Like, do it. But when especially like if you've never touched a fiber laser or you're new to this is not the machine to buy for your first one, because when you buy it, you're gonna be on your own. There's a lot of stuff that you had no idea of, things that even existed that you need to understand, learn, and go to even get like a starting point. Like, you think before you buy the machine you're ready, like, well, I've been in the Facebook groups, I gotta hang with this, we're good. No. And one of the beautiful things about buying some of the other machines, which I'll say right now to save some people some time if you don't want to watch me this whole video, like the JPT 50 watts, the Chinese, most of my customers use those. Do great work. I mean, 90% of my guys, that's what they have. Or the races. I mean, there's other good companies out there. Who to buy it from, I can't refer you to anybody. I don't want to put my name on somebody and it end up going bad. I've done that in the past, and I can't. But a JPT 50 watt or 30 to 50, yeah, I got a 50. The 50 would be, a little more juice. And if you have more money to spend, buy extra lenses with that machine. Buy a BOFA. I have a fume extractor. I don't go out a window. Lenses. The lenses help. If you do bigger objects, you need bigger lenses. In doing this, you lose power. That's where getting a 50 kind of gives you a better job. Anyways, when I went into buying this TROTEC, kind of transitioning here with talking about lenses, was, with the seamless segmentation that you tell me this machine can do, which makes sense to me, why wouldn't it be able to do that? I don't need bigger lenses. I can use one lens because it moves all over. Pardon me. Well, no. So I had to buy the bigger lenses. Alright, starting off, I think sticker price was $84,000 on this machine. It was more than that, but that was like sticker price, whatever. But I had to buy the bigger lenses, so I was like, well, I guess I need the bigger lenses since y'all don't know how to do like this machine is like, y'all told me, like, I asked it. The thing that bugs me the most is like I started getting talked to like I was stupid, and it's like, okay, I've been doing this for like 2 years up to this point, working with you guys. I have a common base knowledge, and I know what I'm asking. So I had no reason to think that these people will literally tell me just made up answers. I would think, like, if they didn't know an answer, they'd be like, I don't know, I'll look into it for you. And I'd be like, that's great, cool. No. They just make stuff up. It blows my mind. Anyways, so I had to buy the bigger lenses. Well, come to find out, that was $11,000. So that sucked. It's just, my whole purchase on this was based off the seamless. Now, is it a good machine? Yeah, it does the job. Are there better options for you guys? Yes, absolutely. Especially for your first. I was in a weird position where I knew, one, if I paid this much money for a machine, I gotta pay cash. I don't need a laser note. Because I was thinking, worst case scenario, this doesn't work out, I got bamboozled, I can move on. I'm really glad I did that. Now, most of you guys aren't in that position. You have a shop to run. You have a business. You got bills to pay. You have employees. So you got to start churning out work. And you don't have time to dilly-dally with the people you bought this from, who just kind of are not, you know, you're in panic mode. You're like, this is not good. Because the other thing too is, like, you think, oh, I'll go on Facebook. There's groups. There's got to be more people out there. I can ask questions. I can search. I can do. No, not with this machine. Nobody has one. You have no help. There's nobody. And like I said, I know 2 people have it. The last thing I was doing is bug these guys, because I rock the boat. I'm obnoxious. I'm not afraid to speak my mind. And I owe no allegiance to nobody. So if I'm unhappy, hey, folks are gonna know about it. I thought it was. I paid over $100,000 with everything with this machine to get it going, cash. All my life, every savings. I grew up in a trailer park, so like this was like I bought a new truck in 2020. I've always had a hoopty, a piece of crap that I had to tinker with every day with like Gorilla Tape and keep running. That I thought was the craziest thing ever. So I've never had something that nice. And then I dropped double that cash on a machine, and it was heartbreaking because it's like, oh no. I thought I did everything right. I really did. I asked all the questions. And it's okay. Because the other way I went into this was like, well, shit. I wanted to see what also the curiosity with this machine is. Why? Okay, I can see what it can do. But why? Where's this, why doesn't everybody have one? And I think, I haven't spoke with the other people I know that have a machine currently still. I have spoke with people who have bought this machine. This is where I'm going to circle back. They bought the machine and sold it. They don't have a year to sit there by themselves to figure this thing out on their own. Because I try to ask them questions. I made my own manuals for this thing. They send me PDFs. I don't know if that's normal now. It's like I'm already looking at screen. So I made my own books. And I really just went into this on my own. I stopped asking for help or even just basic questions because I can't even trust them still. Just it's not great. It's not what you expect to spend that much money on. And being in this position. So yeah, the seamless thing, and the other, I've been running a business for over a decade now. I've never once, I would never sell anything to anybody and straight face answer questions and just give you just a bullshit answer that won't come back. But this is where I think the issue is, especially with the U.S. hub of TROTEC, is there's been a vicious cycle of people buying these machines and then not having the time. They don't, you gotta pay your bills or run your business, or you're gonna go completely in the ground. And most of them, I'm sure, financed it, where it's go down. I get that, and I get why people have bought them and sold them, and why some people are just they would go out of the way. They'd be like, I had one. You want to hear my story? I get it. It's disappointing because I do believe there is potential in these machines. They don't care. Even it's been over a year now. I've had this machine. They still haven't they start the seamless segmentation. They're not even trying to figure that out at this point. Holy shit. So it's just so I do believe I've gotten close. Is the machine capable of doing it? I don't think so. It may be a software thing, because we have software that comes with the machine that TROTEC makes that you use. I wouldn't even want to get into trying to run this on different software. I'm trying not, because I don't want to mess anything up. And so, yeah, like I said, TROTEC, get on you. The Canada guys, they're high speed. I like those guys. I can't work with them. If I was to buy another TROTEC, I have to buy from the USL. I can't buy from those guys. And even if I could, I wouldn't. As much as it sucks, I just spent a year learning this machine, and so I'm in a weird position now. It's like, okay, I can cause the damage I'm doing now and make stuff that I'm doing. I do believe there's potential. I'm learning as I go still. I do feel like there's a wasted opportunity here, where I've mentioned in the past, like, I had an open door with these guys. Like, I was thinking, like, at some point they gotta like think, all right, we see Fragout, he's trying. Maybe we can learn something from him. Maybe he can help us. Maybe we can get excited about selling these machines. No. If you don't believe me, go on Facebook in the TROTEC groups. Talk about fibers. You're gonna hear crickets. I didn't realize this in the beginning. It's all CO2 stuff, and the CO2 stuff is misleading, because that's what they run a lot of their YouTubes off. So you're thinking, oh, cool, like, this is a party I want to be in. This sounds fun. Laser Dave, we get all these, let's laser engrave a gingerbread man. Let's have fun. Like, I was like, hell yeah. But the fibers are the redheaded stepchild, and it's like, you're not like, we go to a family gathering, it's Christmas time, it's the fibers and the CO2s. The CO2s are locked in the basement. You're not allowed to enjoy your Christmas with everybody else. So, I don't know, man. Like, especially, like, I feel responsible at this point, because I'm getting asked way more than I was in the past. And I pride myself on being honest with my customers and everybody else who supports me and likes my artwork. And the last thing I want to do is have somebody think, there's something going on. Maybe these machines are just that awesome. You must have kept it a secret. So you go out and spend your life savings on a machine and end up in the position I did. It doesn't feel good. It still doesn't. It really doesn't, man. Like, it shouldn't have been this way. Especially like with the machine, there's potential and everything else, but day one, like, I even paid for training. They flew down the guy. He was here for a couple days. Like, this was training, right? Like, red flags from day one. I'd ask questions, but then here, they give me an answer. 5 minutes later, I'd find out that was bullshit. And then I'd ask him, why would you tell me this one thing and the other? It was bad. And so, and I'm not bashing him. I get it. I just expected a lot more. Maybe it's me being an arrogant, self-righteous. You think you're better than whatever. I don't know. It's whatever it is. At the end of the day, I spent over $100,000 cash. It was more money I ever had in my life. I did expect the red carpet, but I also expected people I was buying it from. Like, it blows my mind. Like if one of you guys asked me a question, and I know with, like, me telling you guys, like, space shuttles and whatever else, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about other things. Like, if I give you a straight up answer, like, this is what, here, boom, boom, I would never lie to you. If I don't know, I don't know. There's nothing wrong with saying, I don't know. Don't just make up answers. It blows my mind. And it's like I would much rather see somebody happy with their first machine and their investment and learning down that road. But the other thing is, if you buy like a JPT and you're running EasyCAD or Lightburn or whatever else, doing that, you have a pool of, I don't know how many people have fight with this. You're all on Facebook. Like, you will, if you have a question, you'll find an answer. You may find like 5 to 10 answers. Oh, great, it's moving. But you'll find an answer. You will. There's a way to figure out whatever you need to figure out. You buy this machine. There's not. Either you figure it out or you don't, and that's sad. And I do know of way more people that have bought this machine and sold it and moved on than people that currently own it right now. And I think that's a shame. Like, they just, hold on, they don't care. So that's where I'm at. That's why I've been giving y'all random answers. Side note, the Boeing X-37B is a really cool and secretive machine that not a lot of people know about. It's a drone space shuttle. You know, the ones they discontinued? It's smaller. And it goes up into space, and it's there on these secret missions for, like, I think the one was over a year. What is it doing up there? I don't know. Go look it up. Maybe you figure it out. So, it's cool. Anyways, I have a TROTEC SPEEDMARKER 1300. It's a 50 watt. Don't buy one. I never expected to be in this position where I was going to buy a machine and not be able to recommend it to people. This has been so awkward because, yes, I'm having fun now, but I expected to be having Lambo fun, and I'm not. And I'm still frustrated, and there's still so many questions I have, but I know they won't be answered. So, you know, I'm in a weird position. Oh, look at that. So, there you go. If you buy one, I'm gonna draw the line here, and it's messed up to say, but if you buy one and you go against my advice, I'm not gonna help you. Like, don't expect me to save you, because I'm sorry. That's where I draw the line. I don't want to see anybody end up in a position that puts me in a position. It's just not good for anybody. Maybe that'll change in the future. Maybe they'll come around. I don't know. I'm still open to working with these guys. It's like an abusive relationship. He still loves me. I don't know. But I have the machine. I'm keeping the machine. I'm going to use it. I made my decisions. I did what I did. And I'm fine with it. I just don't want to see anybody else end up in this position and have to and be worse off. It's not. That wouldn't be cool. So, yeah. That's what I have. Merry Christmas. I'm going to get working on this leprechaun flute. We're going to have a great evening. And I'll see you guys